everyone. Welcome to the second session on software tools in the module 3 of the informatics paper. In this particular session, we are going to discuss about software tools for Windows and also for Linux. Okay. Familiar with this thing, okay, but yet I thought I'll start from the very base. Microsoft Office is an office suite of interrelated desktop applications, servers and services for the Microsoft Windows and also Mac or OS 10 operating systems. Okay. Another factual kind of information that also you have to remember. MS Office was introduced by Microsoft in the year 1989, very important, for Macintosh with a version of for Windows in 1990. So that also you have to remember. This is pretty very factual and there is no need to explain it. Okay. In the very beginning, Microsoft Office was a marketing term for a bundle set of applications. Bundle set of application means so many applications where they're available. The first version has got some components. Later it got modified at different stages, okay, with different versions. And in the 2013 Microsoft Office, the components are as mentioned here: Microsoft Word we have, then Microsoft Excel, then we have Microsoft PowerPoint, then we have Microsoft Access, then Microsoft Outlook, then Microsoft OneNote, then Microsoft InfoPath, Microsoft Publisher, and Microsoft Link. These are the different options that are available or components that are there with Microsoft Office 2013 suite. Okay, all these things are important. In page number 160 of my textbook, it is given point wise manner. At least study this particular thing, this particular components of Microsoft Office. If you cannot study in detail about Microsoft Word and all, study this, like Microsoft Word is a word processor, like that, study at least this much. We take up one by one all those things that are important. We'll take up one by one. Microsoft Word is a widely used commercial word processor designed by Microsoft. Microsoft Word is a component of the Microsoft Office suite, but it can also be purchased all by as a standalone product. It is a word processor, okay, and it was launched in the year 1983. Very important. At least these 3 points you can remember as Microsoft Word. Now we'll quickly go through what are the features of Microsoft Word. Now why exactly I am taking it in detail. There is no need to study and mug up each and everything or line by line, but you should have a basic kind of an idea about what exactly it is. You might get a question, okay, so that is why I thought of explaining it. So the 4 features you can say: one is you can edit the content, then you have format the content, then insert illustrations and videos into a Microsoft Word, and you can collaborate with others. These are the major features of Microsoft Word. So first one, in Microsoft Word 2013, it has its ability to change or edit a document. That is the first feature you can say. Okay, basic document editing involves you have correct spelling, or you can change the grammar, then sentence structure errors, revising, updating existing text, or by inserting, deleting, rearranging the areas of text. All these things you can perform in Microsoft Word. So that is the first thing. Okay, now a second one is about format content, which means that you can easily control the appearance or format of the document. When we talk about the appearance of the document, the format, which means the fonts you can see, or you can say the italics, bold, or color you can change. Okay, then you can even go for word art type of things, then line spacing, then alignment, then margins. All these things things you can change. That is what we actually mean by formatting the content. Now the next feature is we can insert illustrations and videos. Like to further enhance your document, you can insert many different types of graphical elements, drawing objects, you have smart art, just take a Microsoft Word 2013 version and just open it, and you can see, like, there are n number of tools that are available. Okay, you have, smart art, then you have charts, then you have shapes, then you have icons, then all these things you can, 3D effects can be given, then you have shadows, colors, textures, all these things you can change, then complex pictures can be inserted, and finally you can easily find and insert a video from different online sources to enhance your document. All these things are in fact possible with Microsoft Word 2013. And the last and the most important feature is that, through Google Docs, just like, you're familiar with Google Forms, through Google Docs and all, you can collaborate with others, which means, like, multiple people, they can insert remark in the same document without having to route the document to each person, or like, you don't have to send it to them. All these many people, they can work together at the same time, they can work on the same document with Google document, Google Docs. Just open Google Docs and you will see such an interesting feature, that is in fact there with it. So that is about, the major features of Microsoft Word. Along with that, there are other features like, WYSIWYNG. What you see is what you get, which means, the Word document on the screen looks exactly like the printed version. Okay, print layout view and all it is there. Then templates for letter or resume. If you want to make a resume, the templates are available. It is easy, you don't have to search or frame the pattern and all. Then publishing the document, you just have to, if you have a text document but need to publish it as PDF or any other special format, you just have this option how to save this particular document. MS Word document has got that, 13 has got that possibility. You can directly export it into a PDF. Then list notes and outlines, many built-in features like that, how to make listing and not taking, that automatically it will create new bullets or numbers, and it will be easy for you also. Then for academic work also, like, research type work, the options are there. Built-in citation functions are there. You can select in the citation column, especially in the tab called references. If you go with that, you can see, like, citation, you can opt between, like, MLA or APA, whichever you want, you can opt that, and by built-in citation possibilities are there. Then custom interface, like, you can customize the look and feel of the word. Then you have flexible documents. Okay, like, you can say, like, as per your interest, like Adobe PageMaker, all these program peculiarities you can see over here also. Then we have the option to insert tables or macros. Then automation means automatically, Word automates many previously mundane tasks, like, if you have already done the grammar check, it will do that automatically. Then bullets and numbering, word art, then using formulas, and lastly the most important one is auto summarize. Auto summarize means highlights the passages or phrases that it considers valuable. You're getting it? So if you want to know the gist of that particular paper, you can go for this particular option. You don't have to read the entire thing. Okay, so that is in fact a very good feature. I just explained it. You don't have to mug up the entire thing, but you should be familiar with these things. Okay, this is in fact all those things that I have discussed in the previous slide. Okay, I forgot to change the slide. So all these things I have discussed already. Move on to the next one, that is MS Excel. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet application developed by Microsoft or for Microsoft Windows and Mac OS operating systems. So Excel forms part of Microsoft Office suite, and with latest version being Microsoft Excel 2013, that is the latest version. No, what do you mean by an Excel? Okay, our Excel 2013. Now we'll quickly go through the features of Excel 2013. One, you can enter and edit data. Second one, you can format data. Thirdly, you can analyze data, and you can chart data. It is easy for you to chart the data. It is very easy. For example, I personally realized that when I took the exam, it was easy for me to calculate the things. Easy to take charts, easy to I can easily understand, like who attempted the first question. When I gave you the Google Forms question paper in Google Forms, we'll get it as an Excel spreadsheet. So it was easy for us. At one click we'll get the data, who all in fact made one particular answer wrong. And even the in the case of paragraph questions, it was easy for us to analyze who all used this particular point in the answer. All these things, it was easy. Okay, so these are the important components, or you can say features of Excel 2013. First one, you can use the workbook file that contains one or more worksheets. So each worksheet can be used to organize different types of related information, and you can enter different types of information. It consists of rows and columns that create a grid of cells. So any type of data, you can enter it, you can erase it, you can move and copy and edit. All these functions can be easily done. Then format data, you can design or you can say the appearance of the entries, everything you can change. Then analyze data means it is easy. The power of the spreadsheet application is its ability to perform calculations very simple, from very simple sums to the most complex financial and mathematical formulas, and easy to analyze. Also analysis of the data, like it was once very too expensive and time consuming, but it is very can be easily done through Microsoft Excel 2013. And lastly, chart data means the visual display of the numerical data. It is very easy nowadays. One is Microsoft PowerPoint. Microsoft PowerPoint is a presentation program. That is what you have to understand. It's a presentation program by Microsoft. It is part of the Microsoft Office suite. That is another point. You can write with almost all the questions from this particular section. Then it runs on Microsoft Windows, Apple's Mac OS 10 operating system. Okay, all these things, it will run on all these things. Then PowerPoint is used usually by business people, you can say educated. Likewise, I am doing it right now. Okay, the same thing, Microsoft PowerPoint of 2013, and also by students and trainers. Okay. So the features are develop, enter and edit content, then design layouts, deliver presentations. These are the major features of PowerPoint. There is no need to explain. I have already explained all those things in this context. So that is why I am not wasting my time on all these things. With Microsoft PowerPoint 2013 version, you can say that n number of possibilities. You have these templates. You don't have to work on the designing thing. You can insert things, you can design. Then insertion, even while inserting also, you can the pictures, screenshots, photo album, then shapes, icons, 3D models, smart art, chart, all these things that you can do. Then you can even zoom the screen. All these things you can do. Right now I am going by the audio recording. Okay, if I was using screen recording, it would have been easy for me to show that. The zooming and all those things you can do with Microsoft 2013 version. At least you can try out Google Slides. Even if you don't have Microsoft PowerPoint 2013, you can work out all these things in Google Slides. Okay, so then you will understand how good it is, to work with. Next one is OpenOffice.org, OOO, commonly known as OpenOffice, was an open source office suite, basically for Linux. Till now we were discussing about Windows. Now we are moving on to Linux. It was an open sourced version of the earlier Star Office, which Sun Microsystems acquired in 1999 for internal use. There is no need to get into all these technicalities. Just because they have mentioned in your textbook, I thought of mentioning it in the slides. That's it. Okay. So the only thing that you have to remember, it's commonly known as OpenOffice, and it is an open source office suite. Okay, that's the thing that you have to remember. Now, just like what we have in Windows, we have all those things. We are familiar with MS Word, or you can say PowerPoint. The same things. All those applications you will get, all those components you find here also with Linux OpenOffice. One is Writer, Calc, then Impress, Base, Draw, and Math. Now I'll quickly explain which are what exactly are these tools. We'll quickly go through it. Okay. Now, when you look here, you will understand. OpenOffice in word processor is by name Writer. A spreadsheet is by name Calc. Then a presentation application is the name of that is Impress. Then drawing application is Draw. Then formula editor is Math. And database management application is Base. Okay, its default format, file format, was the open document format, ODF, and ISO IEC standard, which originated with OpenOffice.org. It also reads a wide variety of other file formats. It will read all those things with particular attention to those from Microsoft or Office. Even in Linux, Microsoft Office also, all those formats also get opened. That is not an issue up there. Now, before I conclude, I'll just go through it once again, the different tools or the components that we see in Microsoft Office are: Microsoft Word is the word processor there, Microsoft Excel is the spreadsheet program there, Microsoft PowerPoint is the presentation program, Microsoft Access is the database management system, Microsoft Outlook is the personal information manager, Microsoft OneNote is a freeware note-taking program, then Microsoft InfoPath is a Windows application for designing and distributing rich XML based forms. Then Microsoft Publisher is a desktop publishing app mostly used for designing brochures, then labels, calendars, whatever you want to design. You can design it through Microsoft Publisher. Then Microsoft Link is an integrated communication client for conferences and meetings in real time. If you want to go for that, conferences and meetings at that time, you can use Microsoft Link. Also, most of which you can see in Open Office also. Not everything, but you can see that here also. Before I wind up, in page number 172, there is a table, given like, about Linux tools, software tools, where they have mentioned like, Writer, Calc, Impress, and it runs into page number 173 and even 174. They have given like what exactly it is all about. You just have to understand like this is that. Writer means MS Word, equivalent of that in Windows. That is the only thing that you have to remember. Okay, nothing more and nothing deep. So with that I conclude the session. Thank you very much and God bless.